Hello disc golf fans and welcome to 2025 Morristown Sudden Death Pitch and Putt Disc Golf Elimination Challenge. I am your host Esa Tuppala. Format of competition today: best score on hole advances. Everyone else who fails to make best score on hole is eliminated from challenge. This is very simple short pitch putt course. Let's meet the players, starting with James Corder, Kyle Batten, Luke Wallace and Christian Hortert. Have Steve Gayton putting on cool pair of sunglasses while Child frowns in background. Dalton Killsworth, Walter, Jace, as well as Jason Napoli and Jared Grant. Starting off over on hole 1, short part 3 as all holes are, out of bounds on sidewalk and on road beyond. It is important to note that road between roads, or I should say grass between roads, is in bounds. We see some players with distance so short able to simply jump putt up to basket. Luke Wallace taking time, very unconfident in his own skills, throwing Berg. And a very good shot. Jace up next with spin. Going to be a little short, have to make putt. Dalton coming very close to out of bounds, but remaining in, while Kyle Batten is thrown OB into the road. And Walter also be throwing out of bounds very first shot. And Jason is putting that one slightly short.
We should. We didn't say it beforehand.
Unfortunately, camera crew was not able to capture putting green. All players inbounds made their putt for 2, moving on to hole number 2, 8.
You don't have me to help you this time, buddy.
Yeah, he's got to make that one. Oh,
James has turned over his putter, OB, off tee. It should be stated some of these players are not playing with full bag. Some only have 1 disc or 2 discs.
Shut the fuck
That is high and left. Going to be long putt left to save 2.
he might
You have to imagine on most hole, 2 is a good enough score to move on to next hole.
That's long.
She gone.
Jace has also put that one a little far.
Oh, he's safe.
As has Luke, keeping himself in bounds and very proud of this.
Oh,
What a strange form. You have to imagine he's not very good at play disc golf. But we appreciate the sunshine on such a beautiful day in Morristown. Much rain happened earlier in the day. And at this point now, Luke needs to hope that nobody makes a 2, otherwise he is out. And oh my god, would you look at this. He and James, who have thrown out the bounds, is eliminated, as well as Jace. Now Christian to stay alive. And a little high in chains,
Good,
but
Steven.
he advances to next hole.
Documenting.
This putt normally very short, not hard for player, but Stephen Gayton is absolutely terrible at putt, and so you can never expect. And it looks like all of these
James,
remaining
no
5
practice shot.
players you see whose names on screen advance to hole number 3. It should also be stated, as per the rules, all players eliminated after the players have played the next hole have the opportunity to try and throw in for hole-in-one to re-enter competition. If any of them make a hole-in-one, we will show this footage and put it in for you to see them re-enter competition. That should be quite close for the 2. Christian being furthest out to putt for 2. And a very nice make for him. The rest you hope to be formalities, but most players still in competition at this point are AMs, so you never know. God, just looking at putt, it looks absolutely awful while it comes out of hand and yet finds its way into basket. Steven is calling it for go. He seems to be close, somewhere inside circle 1. And Jared next up to throw. Wide the sweeping hyzer. Gets down for look at 2.
Jared, do you mind?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, that got lit.
Dalton is finishing
I'll
off to
zoom in when
left,
you ace it too.
but it stays in bounds. Wow, it's like he reached back so early he reached back on previous hole. Something to look at when doing field work that will inevitably not help him. Christian for 2. Some players are very close, he might need to stay alive. And once again, Christian making clutch putt to stay in competition. Next up, Dalton. Oh! Low out of hand, that will not be good enough to continue on to next hole. Jared now taking time. Ooh, corner pocket, just barely to make. And now Steven's sunglasses on. No! Too low into cage. Terrible to see. And with negative 0.5 rotations, Jason's putt has made basket. Now Christian lines up forehand on the hole 5. Throws it quite short, all the way off into circle 2. Jared with opportunity to eliminate. And he has trickled out of bounds. Now Jason, the gangly abomination, with opportunity to try and save 2 and win competition outright. And the fool has thrown out of bounds as well long. Christian for opportunity to win the whole competition. And first time he has missed the putt.
Oh yeah, I got
Now
all the way
taking
out
their
there.
meters relief, other players are able to stick
Oh,
around
saucy.
and make it to next hole of competition. Christian to start once again. How team orders determined? Completely random. He looks to put it inside circle 1, perhaps similar range to one he just missed. Please note there is a Mando on the pole to go left to pole as to not throw at cars. Please also note that the vagabonds and pirate scumbags who played this competition did all want to throw shot over cars in event they might hit cars. Truly the worst of humanities. Christian for 2, he likely needs, and he gets it! Where was his putting prowess just a few moments ago when he could have won the whole competition? Jared comfortable to be making with whole stack of putters in hand. Now we go back to hole 1 on this 6-hole looping course. Christian with touchy forehand approach, right next to pin. Jared up next, looking to jump high. Could this be good? Oh, off of pole, right next to basket. Jason coming up just a bit short, good enough for tap-in birdies. Moving back on to hole number 2. Christian once again throws it low and left, but looking to be inside circle 1 once more. You hope these players would to be in circle 1, as this is a very easy course. Brilliant camera work to hide directly behind players to not see where shot is finished. And Jason has juiced it, using all of his power to go a few feet long of basket. Two is now scored to advance. Jared in for 2. And in basket. 2's advance as we move on to hole 3. Christian catching cabbage early on and almost goes in. Should be noted there was doubles played with these people beforehand, and Christian with partner Jason did splash out for ace 2 times in 6 holes.
Damn.
Jason bullish enough with terrible putt to be making with POV lens, and yet he still manages to succeed. Back over to hole number 4. Christian with much wind riffling through shirt. This is too much ISO. This is not going to be coming back. It may even be hitting car. Christian is out of bounds. Jared now with opportunity to put it close and eliminate Christian at very least.
Oh no!
And Jared has thrown this low out of bounds as well. Door is wide open for Jason Polly. Puts it out very wide, ushering it over to left, and it listens.
Layup.
And while the footage was not captured, Jason Polly does make putts as other players have missed their attempts to throw in for 3, and Jason is a champion today. Thank you all very much for joining for Morristown Pitch Putt Match Play Elimination Challenge. I am the name I said earlier, and I hope that the accent sounded good throughout the entire record.